Okay, thank you for watching. I'm going to explain my whole Kasa ecosystem. I just got the camera and I love it. I got the Kasa app and I did this by accident. I just started buying stuff and it all ended up being Kasa. It wasn't by design, it was actually by accident. I love this app. I got two lights that you can control the brightness and the color and the schedule. A video editor, so I have a very dark room, but I've got two lights that are at 1%, and you can just click them and turn them off and on. They're light bulbs. I love them. Below that, I got 4 wall plugs. Most of the time we use this at Christmas, where we got 3 rooms and they're all on the same schedule, and we plug in the Christmas tree and the indoor lights at the kitchen window and all like that, and everything turns on at the same time. You don't have to go around and plug them all in by hand. The coffee bar is year round, and we've got some light under the cabinets, and it's pretty cool little countertop. It looks just like something you'd see at Starbucks. So you just plug the light into the wall plug and it works. It's awesome. Then I've got 2 switches, and the reason I did that was thinking ahead for the next homeowner. You can put any light bulb you want in there. The wall switch will just turn it off and on. So if you want a 40-watt light bulb or 100-watt, you can do it. If you want cool or warm, you can do it. It's up to you. So I like that option. And last but not least, I just got this Kasa HD110 from Amazon for $45. I did have to buy a Wi-Fi extender because the bedroom is in the back of the house, the master bedroom. And when we were working from home and we had to have a wired internet, couldn't be Wi-Fi. So we had to put the router in the master bedroom. Even though I got 5 bars on the phone, the camera couldn't ever get the signal. So for $80 at Best Buy, I bought a Netgear, and that made everything work. So let's go into the camera. So right away, you're looking at the live view. And if somebody is standing at your front door, you can click the camera and you can take a still picture. You've also got volume control of the microphone on the camera. You've also got a message, so you can bring up some pre-set messages, hit the play button, and they will hear the message outside. And this is what that sounds like.
Hi there. No one can answer the door right now. We are notified you stopped by.
Okay, so there you go. That's that screen. You also have a microphone. So you hit the microphone, you're talking into your phone, and you can have a conversation with the person at the front door. I don't really use the schedule, but let's go into the 24-hour recording. So here we are today, and every time there's motion, it basically records for 1 minute. It also will record. That's me right there getting the newspaper at the front door at 6:30 in the morning. It will actually record, like when it detects motion, and you can see the street in front of our front door, there's cars going by all day long. So I can probably go up to one of these, and what it does is it's going to grab like a couple seconds before it was actually detected. So it goes back in time so you get the whole thing. So let's see if I can play this one. And there you go. See, it's going to grab like 3 seconds. Even though it detected it, it goes back in time 3 seconds and then it plays it. You can also zoom in like this, and you can scroll, and you can see that the dark green is the actual recording. Here's another tip. If you're scrolling through your timeline from days past, like you can go to October 3rd or, earlier in the week or whatever. And on this day, we're going to go, you can see on the top here, the dark blue. Dark blue means somebody rang the doorbell. So if you're scrolling through your timeline like I'm doing right now, and then you see the blue, that means that clip, somebody rang the doorbell. So if you do the pinch method like this, it might be hard to see because there's so many greens and it's hard to tell like where the blue one is until you start zooming in. But if you scroll this way, this little blue bar on the side sticking out from the greens, might catch your eye, and you can tell, oh, that's when somebody rang the doorbell. And then if you play it, you can go up here and you can play it and stop it and pause it. So some more features. So all that's some pretty cool stuff on the 24 recording. Let's go up here to the gear for all your settings. You can name your camera, and these are so cheap. You could get two, one for your front door and one for your back door. Detection and sensitivity, we've got motion only, no person detection, no sound detection. Although it does grab the sound when it detects motion, and you get both sound and video, and you're good to go. 24/7 recording. I got a 128 gig SD card. I did have to format it through the software. I thought just buying it, from Best Buy, that it would already be formatted, but it kind of didn't work, so I had to do it anyway. And then after I formatted it, boom, worked right away. And it tells you the storage. I bought this last Friday, and today is Wednesday. Okay, so we've had all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's 5 days right there, and you're only down about 20 gig. Okay, so I think I could go another like 5 or 10 days. You could have 15 days, like 2 weeks in here. And then what it does is when it's full, it will delete, other clips to make room for the new stuff. So you never have to do that. And then the other thing that you can do, I'll show you later, is you can, when you're playing back your, capture, you say somebody came to your front door and they're talking for 2 minutes, you can rip it to your, let's go back to, I think it's, yeah. So when you're in this mode, if you hit the red dot, it's going to actually capture this to your phone. It's still on the camera. Yeah, it's still in the camera on the SD card, but now you've ripped it. So now you have it on your phone, and you can send it to the police or to your neighbors or whatever. So let's go back up here. All right. So audio recording. We're going to record the audio too. Notifications are on. Do not disturb is off. Activity zones. Okay. So you can draw a square around what's really the hot spot in the window. So what I did was I didn't include the right corner. It's hard to tell because it's such a wide angle lens. You might think there's a lot of space. It's inches from the end of the door to the wall. So I'm thinking if there's bugs that are flying around, it might detect that as motion, and I would get triggered all the time. So I just kind of go in there and you just click on it, and then you can just, drag a square around, and then you're good to go. So that's what activity zones is. Video quality, I'm using the lowest because it's data saving. The quality is great, and you get a lot more storage. You can go 1080, you can go 2K if you want, but I'm not using that option. Night vision, we've got some, lights on our patio, and it lights it up pretty good at night, so I'm not really worried about the night vision mode. Now, it does come with a external electronic chime. You have to they give you a jumper, and you pull your box off of your current doorbell, and you put this jumper that jumps the 2 wires on the doorbell, and that it kills your current old-fashioned doorbell, okay? And then you're going to go with this new electronic one. The electronic one's got 3 volume settings that are in my opinion, 2 dB apart, so you really can't tell low, medium, soft. They're all pretty much the same volume. But it does have 8 different doorbells. It has 1 Christmas doorbell, and it's got 8 others, and I'll give you a sample of that. But you got to pair it You have to pair it, and there's a button on the side where you pair it. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. You got the recording guide. It explains all that to you. You got to hit the exit button to get out. Device info gives you all this information. So that's my rundown. I love this camera for the money. It's unbelievable. And I own it. I don't have to pay $9 a month. You can't go wrong with that. I'm just ecstatic. And I hope everyone might want to consider buying this for the money. I can't say enough about it. It's really a lot like an Apple device. It's so well thought out and designed and laid out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a lot.